Yeah.
Maybe under the light or something.
There's a picture of him over there too.
How'd that song go you guys did?
How'd that song go?
You sped it up, I think, didn't you? That's
yeah,
a good,
we played
that's
it
good
punk,
lighting.
kinda, huh?
I think.
I've seen some YouTube videos of their show.
I had it in my
It's
head
funny
for a couple days, but I just recently lost it out of my head.
I think this is a good spot, right?
For the back?
Yeah, and maybe we haven't been doing it much lately, but maybe like the second half of the interview we'll sit somewhere else.
Sure.
Maybe get the
Make it
drums
more
in on that
dynamic.
This is the Morris Taylor song. And this was recorded by Scott.
shot. Now Morris knows you did this song?
No.
Really?
I think he'd be stoked. I don't know.
My understanding is
Probably would.
he's in basically a convalescent home with dementia. You know, he's old. But the thing is, I have a friend. I used to live 2 doors down from him, residential in Chico, and I never met him. But when I lived there, it was like
This is you guys, though, right?
Yeah. He was like, when I lived in that house, it was like Morris Taylor's 2 doors down, and he was old then.
Huh.
And like when I called her and I was like, hey, does he still live there? She's like, he kind of got taken away, you know.
A few years back, they did a show at the Blue Room called Hank Williams, The Lost Highway, and I ended up playing bass for the show and being an actor. That I'm not sure, but this guy was our slide player,
Nice.
and he's amazing. So it was fun to get a piece of Morris
Looks a
Taylor.
little bit like Pat Sajak.
Right.
Throwing that out there.
Yeah, he does. It's his brother.
Nice. Cool. You wanna?
Have you got into the metal scene?
A little bit. I tried to get a hold of Monstros, and
Pirate punk?
yeah,
people?
I wanted to be like,
No, we haven't really gotten into that.
dude. I messaged them and they just have not gotten back to me.
Punk is gonna be hard to get it. They're real like, leave us alone. I don't know. I'm in a punk band and
Yeah. So let's get this out of the way a little bit.
We can pull up. Just one more. Come on, baby!
Hundreds of thousands of people are gonna be seeing this. You ready?
you can take
Why did
pictures
you
are great. You know,
Pictures are great. We want to keep stuff like pipes and whatnot out of the
Yeah,
shot,
right.
just to be sure. I think I see one there, but that's gonna be off
We
camera.
won't get that. No. There's nothing back there behind him, is there?
No, I think we're all right. There's some titties on the wall, but that's all right.
those are groupies.
Wait, I didn't see no titties.
Hold on a minute. Titties.
Hold the press. Stop the cameras.
Let's see. How are we looking there? Good.
What do you think? Is it? It looks fine, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's not too dark or anything.
No. Oh, I think it's maybe a little bit better, stronger light.
I
Can we
can-
get like a light maybe over here?
I can do.
Or you can go back further, and then that light can shine more.
I could turn on all the fluorescence, but that's gonna be all there.
Well, it might
You need
diffuse
softer.
enough. Yeah, that might be all right actually. With the
Right.
fluorescence on it by the time it gets to the camera.
Oh, boobs right there. I thought they were real.
Is that better?
That's the like after the credits roll, 1-2 second thing, and those are boobs right there.
Oh, the boobs right there. That just at the very end. That's
Good.
a lot better, yeah, it is.
Okay. Maybe we turn the music off too.
Oh, that's right. You want more of this side of him in the background or this side? I'm trying to
More
use
of this side,
the rule
so
of
we can see all
thirds.
the exactly right.
Stupid rule of thirds in journalism.
Yeah. All right. So you can look anywhere you want, except maybe at the camera directly. So as we're talking, start with your name and where we are, and why we are here. What is this to you?
Okay. Well, I'm Jeffy B. And we are at Rampage Recording and Rehearsal Space. And this is for people that want to hone in on their skills and don't want to go home. You can stay out here for weeks at a time. The cops won't come out here. You can make a hell of a noise. But I'm do have a good rapport with the landlord. So.
Okay. So it's Rampage Records?
Rampage Recordings.
Recordings. Okay. And how long have you been in this space?
This space out here out by the airport for 5 years. This space 3.
Okay.
So.
What are some projects you're currently in? Music projects.
We run 3 bands out of here right now. Biggs Roller. We have a new band, Monkey Face. It's a Chico rock band, and the Miscreants is a punk band, which we'll be displaying in January.
Nice. What niche do you feel your space here provides for people? What do you pride yourself on about this space?
Creativity for any artist.
So
the freedom for them to come in here and spill something and not worry, clean it up, but you can get messy out here. It can get funky, but everything respect the gear. I feel like not to have certain things be crutches in people's creativity, but if some people need to let go, this is the spot. I like to use this as a rehearsal space, recording records for my personal things, and then when it gets really serious, if people want to take it to the next level, we go to other guys in town, the Origami, and some other people like to take it to Dale Price, and as long as they can come in here and get messy, and really iron out their project, to go spend some money.
Would you feel this is kind of like a warm-up studio, for people to kind of get their chops in order?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
What projects have you really enjoyed having come through here?
We had the Frank Zappa band came through here. Well, it was a tribute band, and then they went and sold out the big room.
You were telling me there's some original Zappa members in that?
Yes, Ike Willis, and I can't recall the other 2. Now they rehearsed as a band out here, prepped for like 6 months, maybe. And Ike didn't come in here, or those guys didn't come in here. They just had the band rehearse out here, and then when they were ready, they did something a little bigger. And that's understandable at that level. Do
you feel like you've gotten a return on your personal your personal investment in this project? Do you feel like it's paying off for you in some ways, either financially or socially? Or
financially, no. Socially, it's underground, and it's a word of mouth project in here. One band that's 2 days a week, and the other 2 are 1 day a week. So there's 4 days of those that works. Music, I can work on things by myself here. I can have an idea. I can wake up with an idea or whatever, and just put it. I don't have to go anywhere.
Pause. I'm gonna have a cough attack right now.
Okay.
Dang. I did a show last night. I did awesome, actually, for the first time.
Good job.
I was very
Good
proud.
job. He was the big critic of himself too.
It was almost all girls too.
Well,
All
that's
sitting on
that's
the
why it
ground.
was awesome.
Just-
That's pretty awesome.
I know. I sang my heart out. And I told some love stories, and they were like, "Oh."
There you go.
Anyway.
So, when I first got here, you were kind of telling me a little bit of the background of the studio. So, how did this start 5 years ago for you?
Well, suffering through a divorce, I got my own apartment in Chico, and I thought I need to at least have a practice with my band somewhere. And the cops would come over, and the neighbors on Fridays at 4 p.m. or 5 in the afternoon on Friday in Chestnut Street on 10th and Chestnut or something, and it's like, we're in Chico. When did this start? I kind of forgot. I mean, I've been in Chico for 20 years, and when we would play music, people would come over and enjoy it. And now, let's shut this down. Okay, on Friday. So, afternoon, it blew my mind, and I didn't know how to deal with it. But I remembered that when we started the band, there was a place out here by the airport. So I just went online to commercial and decided that I was going to make a big change in life. And it hasn't been easy out here. Two of the places haven't had bathrooms, so you'd have to figure. I felt like a Marine, and trying to lead two different lives. And I wanted to grow, so I got into 3 bands right away, and really tried to fill my time with being out here and running 3 rehearsals at least a week and working on my own craft. And I ran out of space, so getting into this room and being here for 3 years has been a blessing. $200 extra a month and you get a bathroom. Okay. The band members, they help with rent, They get to come out here and be goofballs.
So you created this space as a shared space. That was the idea
Right.
in the first.
It turns out that I'm the curator out here. I mean, I'm here all the time.
Let's see here.
And you got to keep up on tubes. Things fall apart.
Would you say you've kind of given your life over to your passions? Made a lot of sacrifices for that, and etc.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit more.
I agree with that. It's for the love. And we were talking earlier about, you were hinting where one of the promoters in town was, these are what you need to do to be successful. And I agree with that. I study rock and roll. I love music. There are some things that I feel like I know I could achieve, but being old, I'm older now. I don't know if I want it where I don't want to take that. If it takes me, if these talents and the people and it's clicking and that takes it here, then I'm good with that. But forcing the issue, I don't believe any art. If you're out, I'm an artist, and you're being that way, then are you? I mean, or what about just sing me a song?
What are some of your personal influences? Be there musically, or maybe even just their story as an artist that's inspiring.
I think pilots, people who have a craft that takes serious maintenance at all times, and to people that when they're in the moment, everything else is forgotten and you're not thinking about anything else. You're not even thinking. You're in the moment. That to me is a skill. Landing an airplane on an aircraft carrier has got to blow somebody's mind. I mean, those are skills that I can only imagine. I haven't done it, but I'm close to people who have, and the maintenance on the aircraft, all that, it's like the drum kit to me. If I'm playing drums, I feel like I'm flying on an airplane, and every gear has got something in it, and then the time is taken away and all the problems have gone away.
Yep. One good thing about music, when it hits, you feel no pain. Right?
Right.
Bob Marley, right? So, let's see. Let's go to some more Chico-based questions. What are some of your favorite bands you've seen in Chico? And what is your overall take on the talent in the area?
It's huge. This place is huge. Favorite bands. I feel like I'll be name dropping. I don't even want to. I don't even want to drop names. They're just great. Like I love the big guys that are in the metal scene right now. I think there's some great metal bands coming out. And you know who you are.
No, drop names.
They
That's
name-
what this is all about. Fill with names.
When I see them, they blow me away,
Yeah,
and
tell
I can't. That's hard. They're awesome.
'Cause you don't want to leave anyone out.
No, I don't want to leave anybody out. They're all blessed.
You'd be like, what the fuck? You can say me?
No, yeah, I mean, there's some horrible acts too. There's some crappy bands out there. I wonder why. I think that if you're a nice guy and you have a crappy band, you're going to be more successful than a good band of a bunch of assholes. And
That's going in the documentary you just
Yeah.
said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I feel like he'll be in there a lot.
yeah, I get that. So
we've had our instances where some of the players in our own band, myself included, I suppose, just not get it together at a show, not pull it off, walk off stage, something, and it's like, we'll get back to the rehearsal and the next time, and it's like, hey, dude, every time we go out now, it's getting bad. People don't want to bring a band. There's a full house there. What were we thinking? No one wants to hire a band like that. Oh, we got to be nice. Well, maybe we should be nice. I mean, we're all 40 and up, and we all have kids. We should be nice.
it's true. Let's see. What are some shows you've been to locally that you were just like, this is why I live in Chico. This is why I do it.
The last show I went to in Chico was at the Maltese, and it was actually this weekend. There was a couple guys, I don't know who they were, and it was fast, heavy country, just a guitarist and a bassist, and the place was packed. And I was like, wow, they're killing it. This is awesome. I don't know who these people are. It's too loud for me to ask, and I'm leaving after this.
Yeah.
And that was it. I couldn't tell you who they were. I honestly don't know. I didn't even know there was a show. It was like they put a show on at 8 o'clock. I'm thinking, let's go have a drink before there's a show, and then we'll go